All right, guys, so I think we are live. Let me refresh to double check here. Sweet, so we are up and running. Fantastic. Let me grab the link here. Got it. And we post it now to our Discord. Hey, Merrick, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We've got the one in the house. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. We're going to post the link here in our Discord. Going to be a shorter stream today. Pretty short, I think, compared to usual. I have a couple things I need to take care of. I think I mentioned, going shopping with a buddy. So going to be out and about in a little bit. So this one will be a little shorter than usual. I'll keep this on the picker wheel side. And hey, Gary H, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Congrats on your win the other day, by the way. Francis Zegan, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. We've got John Jensen in the house as well. Nice to have everyone here. It's going to be a shorter stream today. We're going to keep it short and sweet. So, Foundations of Power event live, which means we get 500 energy. We're going to snag that right now. We do obviously still have the live PvP event, so sure. I'm going to quickly let this 500 energy get into my account. Then we will go back and get the other reward from Hero Wars, hopefully here in a moment. So, all right, we are back in game, and now we can finally get the story reward, which is, I just wish it was a little easier. This story thing, I get that Hero Wars gets more traffic this way, but it is a little bit of an annoyance if you ask me. Would not mind if they just had it a little easier for us, but hey, that's just me. All right. Hey, Anthony Smith, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Gary H, yes, absolutely. Prax, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. Nice to have you here on this Sunday. It's still a warm day. Not quite as hot as yesterday, but still very, very respectably warm, if not hot, depending on who you ask. Hopefully everyone is, having some nice weather. Hopefully not too hot, not too cold. Hopefully, somewhere in the middle. We're going to claim some Alucard's Amulet since it just happened to pop up here. And I am trying to feed into creating this item for my Lara Croft, trying to get her to red. Going to be a slow process. Mentioned that a couple times, and it feels like there's actually a chance I might finish part, if not all of this item before Summerfest, which would be wild in a way, because I wasn't expecting to do that. That's why it's wild, but I guess not super profound. If I do have enough energy and I have the right RNG, sometimes it's just going to happen that way. So we're going to see what goes down. All right. So I'm looking here. Don't really need any of those soul stones. Desert Blade, we don't really need either. The Flaming Heart, we're good right now. The Vanquished Absolute we will pick up. Always something that comes up later on when we are upgrading. Those are red +1 and red +2 stages, surprisingly. Or not surprisingly, I guess depending on who you ask. Yeah, not a whole lot of items I want here from the Grand Arena shop. It needs to do better at generating those for me, if you don't mind. Soul Shop, again, coming back. We will pick up the Throwing Knives and the Egret of Nocturnal Cicadas. Always pick up Faceless and Cornelius here. Siren Song looks inviting as well. We're good on everything else here. The Outland Shop, we'll take a look. But again, if it's not something I can directly use right now, I don't really need it. So we are good here. No need for any of these. Guild Wars Shop, we will exchange in for some Titan Skin Stones. Of course. Let's see who else we got here. We got Gujo in the house. Nice to have you here. Viking is here as well. Prax says the new event stinks because people only get on for a few minutes and that's it. People can't just stay online constantly. Yes, I agree. I don't like that. It does feel like this event, right? You kind of need to be constantly like monitoring and like being on online pretty much all the time, which is just kind of not really conducive to you know, I think good gameplay. Just it's so time consuming. So yeah, I just don't love that. We're gonna keep progressing here. I'm gonna see how far I can go towards. I think there was an open settlement around here, but I'm not sure if that is no longer the case. It looks like it's available. We might go towards it. Let's see. Can we get close enough to it? Looks like there's someone here. I don't know if our team's gonna be strong enough, but we'll take a crack at it just for fun. It is kind of, I don't know. I feel like this event for me is just kind of like a for fun. It's not really something to take too seriously. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Just can't be too serious about it. Can't really give it too much power like that. So anyway, we do come out with a win, which is nice. Does that mean we get to take over that spot? Or we just got them out of there? I'm not really sure what happens here. Can we close that chat? So we can now occupy this space. And I guess we get some rewards. I'm not super familiar, but I guess we beat them and we can take over now. So we're here. we're in a settlement. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think it's better than not being in one, because I think if you're not in one, you don't get any rewards. But if you are, you get some superior coins. Whatever, we'll take it. We took that spot, I guess. So yeah, I guess on to just the waiting game. For a while there, we just sit. But it is true that, you know, people can't really stay on Hero Wars long enough for all these events to really kind of, I feel like, have the full effect they're meant to have. So yeah, I think Hero Wars could have done a little bit better with the way that they're kind of operating some of these events. I mean, I just think that their expectation for how long we are going to be on game is just a little unrealistic. So I hear you. Yeah. Rewards are crap. I haven't looked at the rewards. Maybe I should look at the rewards, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're not amazing. Let's see. Rewards are here. So, I mean, let's see. Rewards, gold, arena coins, tower coins, chaos particles. I mean, yeah, nothing really to write home about here in terms of these chests. That's for certain. But let's see. What can we trade in our superior coins for, if anything? Or is that it? That's the rewards right here. The superior coins based on this. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's, I mean, even if you get a blue gift to Dominion, like, do you really need it? Probably not. I mean, the purple one, I guess. But again, like, that assumes, you know, obviously the orange one is nice. But this assumes that you're, like, willing to spend on this ticket. And, like, with a 5-day season, how expensive is it? It's not worth $25. I mean, really to no one, it shouldn't be worth that much, in my opinion. That's just too expensive. I don't think you can justify that. That's not a justifiable expense. The expense would have to be much, much closer to, I would say, the value of a Valkyrie's Favor. And even that, I don't think it would be worth even that, because I think Valkyrie's Favor is, in this case, more valuable. So $25 on this, I don't think anyone can really easily justify that price point. I think that price point is crazy. Gujo says you can upgrade the castle with the coins. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to the castle. So can upgrade the castle here with some coins. So I guess we just put them in. View all rewards. And okay, so that's it. You just kind of put them in. So you just get some rewards, I guess, this way. But the rewards are kind of like loot rewards, obviously. Castle level 16. Where can I see the level rewards for castles? Because I know this can't be right? This is just for, like, the individual. How many rewards, or how many superior coins you probably collected in general. Where's the castle rewards? It doesn't show you them, or this can't possibly be the castle, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm just like not very impressed so far with what I'm seeing here. The amount of time and effort, all things considered, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I just don't get it. So I mean, this event for me is a little bit of a dud. It's all right. I mean, Hero Wars can keep improving it, but for right now, this event makes no sense. I'm just gonna be honest. Upgrade castle to coin. That's it. Okay, so I mean, yeah, it just I don't get it. This event doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, I'll do the freebies, but again, I'm not seeing the value here. Yeah, I'm really not. Unfortunately, I mean, I would love to say like, oh yeah, this makes a lot of sense, but this event doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I'm not gonna harp on it too much. But yeah, definitely not the best event, and the rewards are definitely lacking. They definitely could have done a lot more. This definitely is not a worthwhile event. I'm just going to move on, and we're going to focus on the Foundations of Power, which can get us some Titan skin stones, which is always very valuable. Viking says Charlie loves this event. Well, he can love on it himself because I'm out on this event. This is not a great event. I've seen a great event. It's not this. Yeah, if this is the only thing that Hero Wars has to offer in the future, you can almost guarantee, I think, half the players will slowly fall off. I just don't see that this is a sustainable event to keep players around. It's not that exciting. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can really convince me otherwise. This is just kind of a, Gotcha. So Francis says upgrading the castle gets you rewards, but yeah. John says you get an upgraded flag for free, so great event. I guess I'm trying to look here. Where do you get an upgraded flag for free? Did I miss something here? Or you're saying like if you get all the way to the very end, you get an upgraded flag? Where do you get the upgraded flag from? So great prizes for first, second, and third. So I guess there's a ranking reward, and that's what you're talking about. Let me see here. It's not the easiest to navigate. So with the ranking reward, let's see. Ranking rewards. So if you're in the top, so I guess if you're in the top 3, you get something like decent. If you're the last place team, you're hating your life. I mean, the physical attack pattern is good. Magic attack pattern is okay. Accuracy pattern, I mean, it's useful, but definitely not as good as the other two. That physical attack pattern is pretty serious, but everything else, I mean, also, how do you know where you're ranked in this? So does this kind of tell you how you're ranked, I guess, compared to everyone else? So like we're in first, Ascendance is in second, third is Witchcraft, and fourth is so on and so forth. I mean, I guess I feel like no one really knows what they're doing. So I mean, we're the only one who's kind of like working together, and we have a lot of our establishments, I feel like. But yeah, I mean, it's just there's not a whole lot to be said here. This is just kind of one of those events where you're just kind of like, I mean, I feel like you're just kind of like you're there and you're kind of squatting, and I mean, I guess, right? Let's see. You can only get one there. And it's interesting because like, why are some of these, why do some of these only get you a certain number of coins while other ones get you much bigger coin rewards? I don't know. I mean, obviously this is a really good spot right there. 32 coins. 4 is kind of, it's okay, but it's not great. I mean, I'm in an okay spot. I mean, I guess I'd rather have 4 than 0, like, right? I think if you're over here, right, you're probably not getting that many rewards. Maybe I'm wrong for saying that, but I don't know. It just kind of feels like you just squat. You squat on a spot and you hope that no one knocks you out. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of it. I don't know. Yeah, I got you, Viking. So you're talking about these ranking rewards right here and superior coins rankings. I mean, we'll take that flag pattern for sure. I mean, obviously, like I know my guild is very focused on getting those, and like that's cool. But I mean, again, for me, like I'm just kind of like, it's cool. It's a cool event. It's nothing like crazy, but um, yeah, if you're not finished in the top three, this event sucks. Um, I don't really think there's a better way of putting it. I think you really can only see value in that first two, maybe three rewards, and that's it. So, I mean, I don't know. It's okay. I get it. I get where they're coming from. Heroes is trying to make it, um, they're trying to add some variety, but I don't love it. I don't know. Could be better. Praxis, why can't we have gameplay like the fake ads? I would love to do something like that. Actually, Prax, if you do like that, there is on Hero Wars Mobile, there is a section like that. I mean, it's short, but it does exist. I believe it's where the Grand Arena Tower is now on Hero Wars Mobile. They have like a bunch of like mini games that are just kind of like the ads that you see on the Hero Wars pages, but it's pretty limited. I mean, it's there. It's just limited. Gujo's saying the thread and gold patterns for first place. Yeah, I mean, I see it. I think threads are such a kind of like a lame thing. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I think Hero Wars needs to do a little bit of a better job with these flags, really showing the value. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot there. I mean, I get it, and I do think there is some value, but I also think that I don't know. I don't love the flag integration yet. I mean, I think there's more that could be done to make flags universally more useful. I don't know. I'm not really sure how they can go about it. I just feel like there's a lot of gameplay that Hero Wars can finish out first, right? Like, I mean, Ascension skills. Like, maybe you, like, finish out, like, almost 50% of Ascension skills before you just start moving on to, like, these new flag ideas, new ideas that are kind of feel half-cocked, where, like, they weren't thought all the way through, right? They're like someone, like, suggests the idea at a boardroom, and then like they're like, oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's just throw that in there. And then someone else is like, oh, how about what if we just finished other parts of the game that like we already started, and then that person gets thrown out. Like I don't know if you guys seen that meme, but it's like someone suggests a good idea and they get thrown out of a building because it's a good idea. Anyway, all right, let's see. We have an enemy here who should be takedownable. If we put in our Isaac here, let's give. Okay, we'll leave it as is. But let's see. For instance, if it weren't for all the bugs, I would have liked this event because I was doing stuff around the house this weekend and had some time. So when you're at work or have something planned, it's not a good event. But because you don't have anything planned right this second, makes sense. Fair enough. Fair enough. I get that. Ooh, Iris hurt us there. All right, that's okay. We'll skip this battle. Take the L on that one. So Iris got us on that one. Guild quest. We're going to claim some more rewards here. John says it's an orange flag free right now. That was the grand prize on the second or third map, and they haven't had one since on the map. Gotcha. Viking likes the fact that they're having more events. Okay, fair enough. I will say, like, I think some people like it and some people don't. It's like a 50-50 split. I think the people who are regularly playing, I think, really like it. And the people who are maybe a little more casual about it, like, I'd say, like, right now I'm in the casual zone. I'm kind of thinking there's a lot of events. Like, I'm like, wow, there's so much going on. It's sometimes a little bit overwhelming, but I get where you're coming from as well. Yeah, I mean, this event's okay. I don't know. I think that for me, when I think of Hero Wars, I think of like improving what I have and being able to, battle on the side and kind of like having some casual time with it. Whereas like this event is kind of a lot more focused. And also one question I have here is if you own this spot, do people around you get coins as well? Because I mean, otherwise I'm kind of like, why is this guy just hanging out here on this spot, right? Like, why are we just hanging out here? If I mean, obviously these guys are threats, so I understand where Joe's where he is. And like obviously we could have someone attacking, you know, these guys here and sending them back to their base. But I guess my question is, what is the point of having guys stand by a settlement that is not threatened currently? I mean, this is a great settlement, so I get it, right? We're protecting that spot. But like over here, like, I mean, yeah, you need someone, but right here kind of doesn't make sense. No one is really threatening that spot. Also, why are these 8 spots just available? Like, why is no one sitting on those? Like, I'm on a 4 right now, and I feel like it's pretty good. I mean, obviously, I'd like an 8 better than a 4. So if I were to get knocked out of here, I would probably look over there. But, I mean, I'm not trying to, like, actively attack someone's castle. That just seems like a lot of work. Let's see. 2s, 1s. But, like, why are so many of these places vacant? Like, are these guys just like not playing the event, or what's going on here? There's another 4 right there, an 8 right here. I mean, an 8 feels like it's almost like just free collection. Like, why are we not going for that? I'm also tempted to like just kind of like wander around the map and see what's good. Like, I'm almost like, is no one like guarding their castle? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what's going on? So I don't know. I feel like this event's interesting, but it definitely is not worth. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like, what's going on here? It feels like some of these guys are playing, some of these guys are not. I don't know. As we try to give a couple more superior coins into our castle. Is there a max castle level? Is there a cap? Is it 99? Because I mean, I know I saw like here they're showing like up to like level 99 based on this. But is that the final level? Is there a way to kind of look at that? Because I'm not seeing it. Rewards, right? Okay, fair. So I guess the more you level up, the more rewards you get. So I guess we've done 3 level ups maybe, I guess, based on what I'm seeing here. And then goes up to 19 maybe is maxed. I don't know. I don't quite understand. I don't quite understand this system. I don't feel like it's explained very well. And maybe I'm wrong for saying that, but collecting the superior coins, right? Obviously can move forward. The team assembles both for attacking and defending. But I mean, it doesn't really tell us much more than that. This is our total superior coins collected. Can see here that no one else even has 100k in superior coins collected, which is surprising. There's got rules, but I mean, I just clicked on that and looked at it. Our castle is here, and obviously our next reward is the hero upgrade chest. But I mean, again, I feel like I'm just sitting on this square just chilling. I mean, obviously in hindsight maybe I should have gone for an 8 collection settlement, but I mean, maybe I would have gotten a hit. But there's no one chilling on those, so like, why are those just free for the taking? I don't get it. Anyway, all right, we're out of here. We're out of this little place here. Antonio said, I've got 1 day off from work for the entire event. It could be better, but so far I like it. Okay, fine, fair enough. Antonio says, my guild is finally working together today, so that's been nice. It's been a lot more fun than the relentless battles. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We did spend some energy, so we got some extra coins there. We get some skin stones here. It looks like there is an opportunity to summon 50 summoning circle spheres here to get us some rewards. So we're going to do that. Got some Brewster. Never going to get a light or dark super titan ever from these pulls. It just seems like how it is. For instance, they can protect the settlement and run interference on possible attackers. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair, but I do think that, like, I mean, there's closer spots to be at. And Gary says maybe they ran out of moves. That's fair. It's fair. Gotcha. So usually there is someone on those settlements. You just can't see them. Gotcha. Fair enough. It looks like we got some folks who are battling each other in servers. Praxis, so far you can't wipe out the other castles. Fair enough. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, I don't know. I also just... I don't know. I mean, this spot right here that I'm on right now in the area of conquest, or in the castle world, it was totally unoccupied. I just walked right onto that. I mean, well, I guess it wasn't unoccupied. There was someone there, but I knocked him out and occupied it. But it felt like it was pretty unoccupied, I'm not going to lie. Two spot, one spot. So I'm guessing this 32 collection right here is probably like the middle of the map. So everyone can try to come close to it. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's very interesting. So you're just trying to control the map. I don't understand why there are spot clouds though. Or is someone actually here? Like, why am I unable to see what is up with that? Can someone explain that? Francis, he needs 3 more action points to get an attack in. But there you go. John said you must not be going against very active guilds because they've got a bunch of people who are going for fighting for different spots and jockeying for position. I mean, I don't know. I know that our server's very chill. Like, we have like probably like 4 tryhard guilds and that's it. So I mean, yeah, it's probably pretty likely that, you know, we don't have the most active spots. I'll give it that. That's for sure. Probably not. But we have fun with it. I'm not going to complain about it. 275. Yeah, when you're definitely sitting on a location, you definitely seem to get more castle points a lot quicker than not, which I guess is kind of Captain Obvious, but it's kind of interesting that that's the case there. We did pick up some stuff there, and we have 500 energy. We're going to use it. I want to try to build up this Laura Croft, so if I can make even this Ruler's Globalist or get close to making it, I would be very, very happy. So we're going to see. Oh, nice. We're able to complete the recipe here, and let's see how far we can get on one Lycanthrope's Fangs. If we can even get to 30, that's great. 30 out of the 80, so long ways to go still. But with our tower runs, sometimes the Lycanthrope's Fang actually is hidden in these towers, so that might be a good opportunity here for us to try to see if we can snag some Lycanthrope's Fangs through the tower run. I also believe it is part of the quest still, so that'll, I guess, get us some potential coins as well. Viking says, we are an active guild. We are dominating in this event. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I think this server that I'm on right now has been around for a while, so I think that a lot of the players have either moved to like either the newer server, I say newer, the older servers, right? So like server 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or they've just kind of fallen away. I think after a while, like for some players, right? You know, people fall off. Like, you know, not everyone's able to play as much in Hero Wars, and sometimes things come up where you're like no longer able to participate in Hero Wars. You know, life happens. So people retire from the game, and you know, I think that is also a contributing factor to at least my server going from Bronze League being super active to not really quite as active. Just not really the case. Alright, so we're going to cruise through this tower. No Lycanthrope's Fangs yet. Going straight through here. Alright, no Fangs. Alright, that's alright. Happens. Can't always get exactly the items you want. I mean, Lycanthrope's Fangs is definitely one of those ones. I will be working on it. And sometimes it's an Outland shop as well. Let's see. Not this time, though. Rarely. So no Lycanthrope's Fangs to be found. That's okay. Let's see. Francis wants more action points. More action points. I gotcha. Yeah, I will say, how many action points do you get recovered? Let's see. I think so. You get an action point every 6 minutes, I believe, right? So you get 12 total. So I don't know. I like it. I like the idea of it. I'm kind of like in a spot right now where there's like really no reason for me to move unless I were to try to go get an 8 spot action. But I don't think there's a real good reason to do that right now. And we've got plenty of people protecting your castle, but I guess like what I don't understand is like what can you just like try to occupy someone else's castle? And if so, like, do you get a lot of points for that? Because I don't see a spot where it says you get a ton of action points for squatting on someone's guild castle. Like, what is the point of guild castle if you can't get any points there? Because I thought you could, based on what they were explaining, but I don't see where it says you get any points for it. And I think someone said you can't destroy someone's castle or anything, so that doesn't quite add up for me. Gotcha. So Anthony's confirming that only the player inside the settlement gets the points, but the players outside are protecting that settlement. Hey Juan, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We're kind of just, we're chatting about this new event, which is interesting. I don't really have, strong opinions on it. I do think that, at least for me, it's a pretty, there's not the most active thing going on here. So nothing really too stressful for me. I feel like this is a pretty chill event. I don't know if it's really worth, again, I don't think it's worth the $25 or whatever for the actual activation of the rewards here. I think this is just too expensive and not really worth it. But, obviously the rewards are fine, like whatever. I don't really, I think that it's a little ambiguous. I think Heroes could have done a better job setting up the explanation for how to play this event. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But anyway, all right, we're going to claim some more completions here. And we are going to, let's see, we're going to get a special event, get some more rewards. Cool. Foundations of Power. We will try to get some more Foundations of Power things going through here. Oh, right. So we got to claim our Valkyrie's Favor, which is another 150 of these Titanite, which is great. Not even, don't even have to do anything really for Titanite right now. Pretty sweet little pulls there. Outland, we'll go ahead and open our Outland chest right now. Oh, no, we did that already. Okay, cool. Outland we did for today. Rich deposits, Titanite, energy, emeralds. Maybe we'll do a little more energy, just one more, and then we'll save the rest for Summerfest, which is upcoming. It's going to be about a month away. I'm foreseeing that we'll see it at the end of July, probably. July 24 might be a target-ish date. Let me double-check the calendar here. They typically like to have like a week. So it'll start from like a Monday, probably, give or take. Let's see. 23, 24, they might start it on the 29th or the 22nd. I could foresee those being potential dates for Summerfest. I think those are going to be some good ones. So toward the end of the month of July, I foresee that being a very heavy event heavy and good event heavy month. So July will be something I'm looking forward to. June, it's a little sleepy. Obviously we have some new events like this one here. But, yeah, I don't know. There's always something left to be desired depending on who you are and where you are in the game. So, all right, let's see. We've got the season ends there for a couple of those. Special events, Foundations of Power. We did spend energy, so we got some more here. And I'm going to probably try to upgrade some of my Titans here in a moment. Let's see. Anything else that we can do? And let me not miss any comments here either. Viking says, tragedy hit our guild this week. One of our players died to cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. That is something that I have actually heard a couple of times with different guilds. So I'm sorry to hear that. That is never fun or never good news to hear. It can be pretty saddening. I'm always sympathetic to that situation. There's not a whole lot that can be done or said to make that any better. Yeah, because I know a lot of people, you know, they do treat guilds very much like, you know, kind of like a family. So yeah, it's definitely, it can definitely impact people, right? Even though you're not directly seeing them day to day, that definitely is a tough loss. And I'm sorry for your guild, and I'm sorry to that player and their family um, for that tragedy. And unfortunately, I don't think there is not really a cure for cancer, unfortunately, because I believe cancer is kind of like just the dying of your cells, and um, everyone's cells have a shelf life, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully they are able to rest in peace, though. Hopefully they are able to rest in peace, and hopefully they were able to have fun while they were playing the game. So I mean, um, you know, prayers out to them and their family and the guild, but that is an unfortunate loss. All right. Sorry, we're gonna get out of we're gonna get a little cheery here. We're gonna try to change it up here. So Incoming says if the team has full health, you get 100 points for a defeat. Very interesting. I did not know that. So 100 points for a defeat. And again, we got some more superior coins that we need to dish to our castle here. So gonna do that here. Hope to eventually try to level up our castle here. And yeah, hopefully that is going to be the case. Let's see. All right, so we've done everything kind of really on the lower hemisphere here. We're going to double check the airship, but then we'll hop up into upper echelon of Dominion and hopefully our Titans, so we can maybe get a skin stone completion maybe and get that done. And with that, we will be able to go to our picker wheel and have a short stream. So we'll stick to what we were saying about a shorter stream. And we will do that. So let's see here. Is there anyone I can upgrade skinstone wise? Really, I'd like to look first at my Earth team because they are who I use the most. So fundamentally, it makes sense to try to focus on them. So we'll do some champion skin upgrade here for Avalon, getting hers up to level 40 out of 60, which is nice. Silva, I'm going to hold off actually. I would love to get that champion skin for Eden someday. Someday. But there we go. We've got that. And I don't think I even have... Yeah, we don't have an Araji super skin or anything like that. Solaris has a very cool, actually, champion skin, in my opinion. Very royal looking. Very scary and intimidating in its own right. Let's see. Merrick doesn't like this event either. Needs too much time in game now. I hear that. I hear that. Juan says, my main complaint against this PvP event is it's time consuming. I needed to think about the game too frequently, even when it takes only 2 minutes for me to make my moves every hour. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yep, and that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no problem, Viking. Totally get it. And yeah, real life is always kind of the top priority for sure. And I will say, I do think that Facebook in general probably is going to be a little less active, I think, than maybe web. Because web, I feel like you don't have to have a Facebook account specifically. And I know that some places do not allow Facebook connection. Someone was telling me, like, at their work, like, Facebook is not allowed in terms of, like, even, like, logging on. Like, it's a blocked site. So sometimes, you know, I could see Facebook having less activity than web just because of, you know, the accessibility issue potentially if you are a, you know, if you're maybe at work or something. I could see that being an issue. So anyway, all right. We did go up here. We did upgrade Avalon a little bit. We are also going to quickly look at our pets here in the sanctuary. Let me just see where I am with getting Vex to finish off this item here. Pretty far off. So we can't collect anything here, and we don't have... Do we have any adventures roaming? No, we don't. We're going to start our own level 120, and hopefully someone will join us here. But let's see. We're just going to go ahead and do our part of this level 120 adventure. And then we're gonna hop over to our picker wheel. And again, we're gonna hold to our word and have a short stream today, and we'll have our picker wheel winners from the Discord list. So I mean, if you're not on the Discord list, let me know. But I will show you guys that list in a moment here. We will pull that up as soon as we are done with this quick little outer ring run that we're gonna do to set up our teammate or guildmates for this level 120 adventure. So we'll buff up here. We'll grab just the first buff that's available. Keep cruising around. Practice will give you my maxed Vex for an Earth Titan totem. Yeah, right? Definitely would do that. I mean, I have a totem just sitting in my box for a long time because it's one of the elemental totems I just can't do anything with. Yeah, and I've just been holding on to it for a while. I mean, I don't really see myself trading it in for emeralds. I just don't think that's worth it. But, yeah, I am just kind of sitting on it at this point. But, yeah. So, all right, let's cruise through this, and then we will get to our picker wheel. And we will have 2 winners, one for Facebook, one for web, before we wrap up this short Sunday stream. All right, so let's go ahead and crush these opponents. Is it a Viking brew? Actually, I'm just drinking water. Gonna be honest with you, just have water in here. Yeah, no, just a tumbler with some water. Just chilling. It's ice cold, so I really have no complaints. But yeah, no brews to it. pretty easy stuff. Some nice water. On a pretty toasty day today. I'm not gonna lie. Not as bad as yesterday, though, as I mentioned, but still pretty toasty. All right, come on now, Hero Wars. Let us please speed through here, and we're going to crush these opponents. At least we should. I would like a raid option here where you can just kind of raid through all the moves because, like, this is your team. You're just going to continue with it or, you know, or not. Obviously, we do have the speed-up battle in the top right-hand corner, but even that feels a little slow at times. And it says, pass it to me. I still need totem fragments. I hear you. Yeah. I mean, if you could, I would. I mean, again, Facebook. I'm on Facebook, so I won't be able to move the totems. But, yeah. I hear what you're saying. Viking says healthy. Yeah, water and coffee. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't drink coffee either. I do drink water, but I like soda better. I try not to drink too much soda. But if I had to have, like, a caffeinated drink, for me, it would be soda. I also have like I really like the iced tea that is the Arizona iced tea, which is not really good for you either. So I try not to drink that either. But those are kind of like my 3 main drinks. I mean, I'll drink like a Gatorade or a Powerade here and there, but it's not like a frequent thing for me. It's like, yeah, like once a month I'll drink one of those. But I definitely probably stick to like water most lately has been kind of my main drink. But yeah, I drink soda every now and then. For instance, I just added my name to the Discord for the June contest for web. Yeah, we'll make sure you're on there. So we'll double check that and make sure you are on there. All right, let me finish up this adventure. Then we will make sure, Francis, you are on the pick. We've got, I think, 3 more battles after this one. So should be hopefully fairly straightforward. So we're going to try to hop over to that. But yeah, Foundations of Power, great opportunity to try to pick up some free skin stones. Otherwise, pretty boring event, nothing crazy. I say boring, but, you know, just a redundant event we've seen before. And, you know, doesn't give the best rewards, but gives us some nice rewards. So I'm not going to say it's terrible, but it's a pretty, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's no, well, I mean, it's obviously no Summerfest, but it's also like not like one of those like CyberCon or like one of those more interesting middle level events. I would say it's a pretty average event, which is nice. All right, we got one more spot to take down here. And there we go. All right, so we have now taken down our spots here. Titan Valley, I don't think there's really anything to do here. Why do I have a notification? I mean, Altar of Elements, we're not opening anything. Asgard, I don't really think there's anything here to be done either. We do have Astral Seer, I guess. So maybe we do one open. We don't need to do crazy. One's fine. And we'll close this. Ascension Spire and Guild Raid we did for the most part. We're good. Okay. Daily quests complete. Weekly. Okay. Guild quests. Collect. All right, so there's that. 600. We need another 50 later that I'll do off stream. All right. So that should, I think, wrap up everything we wanted to check in on here, other than, I guess, special events. Okay, we started an adventure, so we get another 100, which will just straight go to our castle. Castle. 100, and then another 40, and then we're good. Then we go to Cosmic Season. Just make sure there's nothing else to do here. Claim. Not worry about that right now. Rewards, we check to see if there's anything worth value. We got some skin stones, which is great. We got an Explorer's Move, so we'll claim that. Then let's close this down. Let's open up our picker wheel, which we have open here. We'll refresh just to make sure we don't have too much of a glitchy system here. Juan, you're good. Just because you won yesterday doesn't mean I need to remove your name. You can still win today. I'll give you a chance to get a double win. And Francis wants to be on here, so we'll make sure he is on here. So let me just start by opening up our web wheel, because that one is the one that I believe we need to make sure Francis is on. And Juan, if you win today, back-to-back days, we can potentially, you can ask us to respin, so don't worry about that. If you want to, or you can win twice. I mean, it's totally cool. As long as you don't win twice in the same day, typically is the rule, you should be good to go. So anyway, here's the web list. We've got Juan on here. Francis is not on here, so we'll make sure you're on here, Francis. So Francis Zegan, make sure you're added. Get you on there. So this is the web list, guys. Do not freak if you are a Facebook player, because this is the web list. So Francis, you've been added. You're there right underneath Juan. We'll save that list. Anthony wants to win. Hasn't won in a while. Feeling like he's due. Might be. It might be his lucky day. See Sunday Facebook wheel. Let's see here. We've also got to make sure we've got Gary H on here if he's not. And he is on here. So you're good, Gary. You're on here. Perfect. And we are up and spinning. So we're going to go ahead and spin here. We're going to have our Facebook winner first. And we're going to have a web winner as well. So good luck to everybody. Let's see who we have today for our Facebook winner. It is going to be HD Dragon. HD Dragon is our lucky winner today. Close to another Gary H win. Very close. But congrats, HD Dragon. You are our Facebook winner for now. And we will have our web wheel here as well. And then Incognito says, wait until Francis attacks me before adding him to the wheel. Gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. But, all right. We're going to go ahead and spin here before we wrap it up. Congratulations, HD Dragon. You are our Facebook winner. We've also got our web winner here. And it's going to be Francis Zegan. What are the odds? Congratulations, Francis. You are our lucky web winner for today. Congratulations. Let me know what reward you would like on Discord if you don't mind. I will catch up with you a bit later. I gotta head out and get ready for some shopping with the homies. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this live stream. Hope to be live with you again next weekend.